Good morning, Facebook. I want to do a live video. Give me a second to post it and I'll get started. It's a Mercury retrograde, so we have some crazy kind of energies. Give me 1 second. So a lot of people are kind of feeling these energies. I could feel them like more intense yesterday before they started actually. Believe it or not, I could feel them more intense yesterday. So I'm just starting to like chill out from them. A lot of people are feeling this Mercury retrograde, etc. Just give me 1 sec. I have like 2 more to post. All right, so we have a lot going on. I just want to clarify a little bit because I know a lot of people might stumble upon my videos wherever, YouTube, Facebook, and they might not really know me or kind of know what I'm trying to do. It is my intent to spread awareness, to spread knowledge. And that's kind of like a touchy area right now. So it is my intent just to keep people informed. It's not my intent in any way. I'm not afraid of anything. I don't fear these kind of news articles. I just look at them with more awareness because I kind of want to know what's going on. If we're collectively creating this world, don't you think it's a good idea just to be aware of what's going on in the world? And if it's so important that we not see the news, aren't we kind of helping the elite with their agenda of keeping the news from people? I see a lot of media outlets in high places trying to keep the news from the general public. So I feel that there must be a reason for that. So maybe that's why I feel compelled to kind of share real news or whatever, or just kind of some stuff. But I do this out of love. I do this so that we can be aware of what's going on so we can create something better. I believe that these issues have to kind of come out. What if we just ignore Pizzagate and all this stuff going on? Is that really helping things? Will that really change things? Wouldn't that be just kind of like keeping this stuff going? We need to bring it out. We need to heal it. We need to move on. So to a degree, this whole process is sort of like if I was to clean out this closet. I've been dying to clean this closet out. I have to clean out my closet really bad. But I know when I do that there's 2 whole shelves. I'm going to pull out like, at least 100 things out of this closet, and it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a disaster, and it's going to take a lot of work. But then, voila, abracadabra, my closet's going to be clean like magic. So it's kind of like a messy process right now. I really feel like I feel very confident. I feel nothing but love. I'm becoming one with everything and everyone. It's an amazing process, and I have so much confidence because I know that there's light workers in high places everywhere. In high places. So everything that is not serving us is going to kind of come crashing down like dominoes. It's a little bit of a messy process, but you have to realize that this is waking people up. I do these news articles to try to reach different people. My goal is to reach people who are already on the ascension path, that are light workers. And believe it or not, I get like the most negative feedback from light workers, because they are too high vibration for this kind of stuff. But I feel that if you're such a good light worker, maybe we should be using our light to go into that darkness and pull people out of it. We haven't, this isn't game over yet. We can still reach people. People can still wake up. They can still choose this path. And I feel that's our job. So, I feel bad if I'm triggering anyone. I feel bad if I'm triggering anyone. That's kind of part of the job too. They might be things that you need to heal. So I am going to go into the news, but I just do this to spread awareness because I like to know what's going on around me. It's just how I am. If I have better awareness of what's going on around me, I can better make assessments. I can just deal with it better, So it is a Mercury retrograde. That's kind of like a full moon energy exploded. It's not the best energy. I put a little diagram of Mercury terrorizing the earth on my page and terrorizing the planet. So that's pretty much what it's like. I see a lot of people are like already kind of snapping out, and that goes into a topic I want to talk about later, which would be we have to be careful about the energy we're projecting on people. Our energy is very powerful. So when we use it, we can either use it in a positive or negative capacity. If we're using it in a negative capacity because we're upset with something or we don't like something, that energy is so powerful. I'm going to go into that and how it will boomerang back either way. So I'm going to go into that after. I am going to move along fast for the news. Sorry if people are not liking it. I was thinking maybe I should just separate the news and ascension, but I do this news so it's not boring too. Like it's new stuff too. Like I would kind of get boring. So I'm up for ideas for other things I can do besides news. So let me know if you guys have different ideas. We had 56 earthquakes yesterday. 56 this week because I do count the week on Monday. We had 3,238 earthquakes this month. And you see these kind of things picking up intensity with like volcano and earthquake intensity, but you would notice that these all correlate, most of these events, with the Earth's chakra system. The Earth as a planet has a chakra system, much like the human chakra system. And these chakras have actually moved recently. So you're seeing a lot of like, it's almost like Earth unblocking chakra blocks. That's what this kind of like volcanic and earthquake eruptions are kind of like. So it's really amazing. You should be tying this together kind of in a spiritual way. That's why I do this. I don't want to say like Bible prophecy or things like that, but you know, in whatever way you can, it's a sign that things are changing. We are transforming, all of us, on a planetary level, even the planet, and it's amazing. We had 7 major volcano eruptions yesterday. And then this is my favorite news. After Spot the robot dog yesterday, they have Avatar 1.5. He is a robot being tested in South Korea. It's 4 meters tall. I had to Google that. That's like 12 feet tall. Remember, we're basically seeing, they say 3D is machines, and it's going to become if you want to merge with machines, right? If you want to go get chipped or merge with machines, great. And 5D would be more like being one with nature and, you know, natural things. So you're seeing a lot of crazy things happening in the technical fields. I mean, this is like a 12-foot tall robot that looks like he's going to like maybe be used in a military capacity. So I don't know. You're seeing crazy things with technology though. Fortunately, these robots need humans to operate them, so that's a good sign. We have at the Leadership Institute, students signed a petition to cancel Christmas. They sent a letter to the administration and they actually canceled Christmas on the campus, and it was a big deal. After school Satan club programs are springing up across the U.S. They Point Defiance Elementary said, quote, "This is a battle between good and evil," end quote. There's a state law and also a U.S. Supreme Court ruling that says schools have to rent space to any organization. So you're seeing like these freedom from religion foundations springing up and putting like a lot of negative oriented things everywhere. We're seeing a media reform, or we haven't seen it yet, but they're working on it behind the scenes. Obama really is using this opportunity to try to, I don't want to say start World War III, but cause as many problems as he can before office. He's working avidly at trying to make CBD illegal real fast. A lot of people are seeing that, and that would probably be a negative capacity, but he's just doing a lot of things that could be seen in the negative capacity. The U.S. Congress voted to abolish the Broadcasting Board of Governors and replace it with a single appointed person. It will be appointed by the president. The president will be in charge of any programs that receive federal funding, which is like all media. They basically are saying this is about a war on fake news, but basically it's a war on controlling the media. You're going to see major censorship, probably. They're really like pushing it behind the scenes anyway. You're seeing that Facebook has software where that it will cut off people's live broadcasts. That's why I pay for advertising so they don't cut me off. You're seeing crazy things where your posts are being censored on Facebook. I don't know if you guys realize it. Not all your friends are seeing them. Whatever. You're just seeing censorship kind of pick up pace. In Korea, this is from my vegan friends. In Korea, the government found another strain of bird flu. They're having issues containing it. This is exactly why I would never eat a bird. But they literally are seeing like they have really bad outbreak of bird flu, and they have swine flu going on, and it's like they can't contain it right now. Like it's really bad. In the UK, there was a mystery as tens of thousands of fish washed up dead on the beach. That's the second time this month. There are obviously kind of ecological effects going on, like with pollution and you know, their chemtrail spraying. I'm sure that doesn't help. You saw a lot of birds die from that. But there's also things going on like more on a biological level where all life on this planet is changing from a carbon base to a crystal base. So a lot of these animals aren't able to take it. They're not able to take this right now, and it's really crazy. I also, really quick, I have a picture for you guys of what's going on. You'll have to ignore my phone. I have to go get a new screen tomorrow. But this is a map of basically, the United States over here, and you're seeing like maybe Asia over there. This is a map basically of the world flattened. And this is energy that they don't really know what it is. It hopefully is energy hitting our planet in a good capacity, or it could be Fukushima. But in my personal opinion, Fukushima went the other way. It would have gone from here to here and gone this way. Like it was hitting Florida. It was hitting the other side. So honestly, I think it's good energy hitting the planet, but it's enough that it's showing up on weather mimic maps, and people are saying it might actually be from the US getting hit with HARP. It could it could be a bunch of things. It could be a reflection of bleeding through. It's basically a reflection is bleeding through on these maps. They're really hoping people aren't noticing. It's the biggest anomaly of a wave of energy to show up on the mimic maps like ever. So really big things are happening on a planetary level. It's really exciting to me to see this energy. I know that in some way it's going to transform us all. This isn't always a pleasant process. This is not a pleasant process, because I know that everything that you believed in is being questioned. Your major beliefs, who you are, it's all being questioned. It's all part of the process. And I know it's not a pleasant process because I've been going through this. My life is all about purging out layer upon layer of emotion that are in my body that aren't serving me, purifying my energy, my soul, like in a spiritual capacity every day. Like, this is what I do. And so I know it's not an easy process at all. And everyone, like, their vibration isn't going to stay constant all the time. So for the person who said, they think my posts were high vibration the day before yesterday, but low vibration yesterday, I'm going to tell you that someone's vibration isn't going to raise or drop that fast. It's more going to be like this. I'm within this range, and I'm not going to be steady every day. It's kind of like a roller coaster. I have my good days and bad days. So everyone, maybe like someone else is down here and they're in that range or whatever, but you're not going to drop so drastically. That's why it's so important that we work at raising our vibration, because we can't do it overnight. And basically what I think is going to happen to ascend out of this, and then I'll kind of finish my news. I got already into my rant. I can't help it. But basically what is going to happen is on a planetary level, we're probably going to experience a pole shift. Let's talk about that. What's a pole shift? It's basically where the entire planet gets wiped out and restarted and starts over, right? But every time there was ever a pole shift in history, and there's been so many of them, it's not like a new concept. Every time there was ever a pole shift in history, there was always a select group of people, a small group of people that knew that if they raised their vibrational frequency to match the planets, that they would go with the planet. That's what the new earth is. And they don't die. They don't get wiped out. They basically stay there and start the new earth. So that's what we're attempting to do. That's what the Mayans did. That's why they disappeared and people don't know where they went. So that's what we're really attempting to do right now. So it's so important, your vibration. And I know this energy might be unpleasant, but it's hitting us, and the Mercury retrograde combination, right? But it's hitting us, and it's doing crazy things on a cellular level, and it's for our own good. We had a Russian ambassador to Turkey was allegedly killed. We're seeing Russia's foreign ministry describe it as a, quote, terror attack. I heard this was a false flag event anyway. So use your third eye, use your discernment. I had people, someone said something about Trump sexually assaulted someone and he's the president. That's bullshit, and I don't even like Trump. That's complete fabrication, complete lies. I have a really good sight for things. I use my third eye. I said, if you don't like him, go ahead and say something about him good that's real. Like, I mean, he put a couple $1 million in the pipeline. Say that. Say something real. Stop spreading misinformation. You can still, if you feel the need to attack yourself, because when you attack him, you're attacking yourself on a deep level. If you feel the need to keep attacking yourself, go ahead and do it, but do it with truth, please. So guess what? We need two keys to get out of here. We need love and truth. You need both to access the higher dimensions. My twin flame says it better. I like, as above, so below. He says above is truth and we're below. And that's how you access it. You have to have complete truth. So we're really looking for a certain level of spiritual purity in this. I know that that's kind of a touchy subject because there's polarity everywhere if you're still experiencing the third dimension. And I don't know about you guys, but I go between. I live in 5 with my flame and I have an amazing time, but I feel the need to use my gifts to help people in lower dimensions. So I'm kind of going in between, and I'm in higher dimensions as well. With my flame, we're accessing very high dimensions. So I'm kind of learning to go between without getting trapped. in a like kind of Jedi way, I'm learning how to go between to use my light to help others. I feel that people are saying, oh, that's too low vibe for me. Well, you have to be service of others in some way. This is just my way. You have to be, like, you're going to get to a point where you just have to be service in others, because you're going to realize that's helping yourself in a deep kind of way. Because whatever we put out, we give back. So if I'm helping someone in any way, that helps me. If I'm negative in any way, if I have a bad day and lash out at someone, that will boomerang right back and hit me so hard. So I'm really learning that I have to put out a love vibe all the time. The funny thing is that maybe I just wasn't smiling as much, but those that really can read vibration, it doesn't have anything to do with what you're putting out on your face. Like, I know that's the problem I had most of my life. I was reading people's egos and not their energy. It's funny because I said to my twin flame when I met him, for someone that's so enlightened, you have a low vibration because of his how calm he is or whatever. But that wasn't reading his vibration right. So there are those that are difficult to read, I would say. So just really work at opening your third eyes and using your discernment with things. I don't talk about this news to be fearful in any way. I think everything is on a divine plan, and I have such faith in that plan that I don't question it. I have no attachment to it. I don't care what happens either way or not. I'm just kind of like an observer. It's like I'm watching a movie. Like, you may as well have some popcorn. Like, all you can do is really watch. I'm not trying to feed into it or anything. I did see Mayor Rudolph Giuliani tweeted, quote, "Pizzagate is real. Washington, D.C. is the center of the world's biggest pedophile ring. Those trying to deflect and deny this story are pedos," end quote. And he has some other rants on Twitter. So you're seeing that there are people of light in high places that are helping. It's kind of like dominoes. Maybe I'm at the bottom of that pyramid, but there are people very high up that are going to help topple it down. So just really have faith. If you have any fear, that is lack of faith. You can't have fear and faith. So for those of you that are stuck on that root chakra, that lower chakra, that fear-based system, whatever, you can't have faith. How can I be afraid of anything when I know that I'm divinely protected and anything that I need will be given to me? I live in abundance and I'm taken care of. How could I have fear? That would be of no faith. Like, it's just a really bad thing. So get rid of any fear, because you have to have faith in the divine. You have to have faith in God. Truck plows into Berlin Christmas market. A suspected terrorist attack. We don't know if this was ISIS. It could be a false flag, but it looks real. I don't know. You know, we're just seeing crazy things. I don't want to ever get into the headlines I see about, like, Syria or the Middle East. That's not the kind of news I'm trying to share with people. This is things going on, things with people. I'm especially interested in riots. Okay, well, there's people rioting over Trump again. So I'm more interested in that, but the reason why is because when we're living in disharmony with others and ourselves, bad things happen to our body and bad things happen on a planetary level. Because you have to remember, as above, so below, I'm one with the earth. So if I'm destroying my body or myself, the earth is destroyed. The reason why you're seeing this pollution is because on a collective level, we're very psychically polluted. I spent most of my life with my third eye shut down. I was even on Prozac, which is straight fluoride. So I spent most of my life very fluoridated, very asleep. And it is my goal that people wake up and realize that we just basically have to get away from all this stuff. So the more people riot, the more earthquakes and crazy things will happen. We have so many tsunami warnings. They're just waiting for a tsunami, and there's a list of like 5 countries, and America's one of them. They're waiting. Maybe that fault line will go off. Maybe it'll be somewhere else, but they're really like getting hit hard on a planetary level with this stuff. And that is the earth clearing her chakras. That's the earth shaking off lower vibrations and raising up in vibration. It's just part of the process. We had a 67 vehicle pileup in the city of Baltimore from a winter storm. It looked like Final Destination. 67 cars. I'm just gonna say it. It was crazy. I saw pictures. Insane. It looked crazy. Like, I don't know how people could not think that maybe we're not in control of this stuff. I know people say, oh, you shouldn't be, I don't know, saying this stuff because you're helping create it, but I'm not. wait, let me go there. There's a difference in what I'm doing and what I'm creating on a personal level, which kind of joins up with all you guys collectively, but I will tell you that I'm not the one creating that. I'm the one trying to help so that we can create something good, because me and my twin flame, we're anchored into that 5D timeline. We're already there and we're already helping create that. You just don't see that part. Like, maybe you just see my live videos. You don't see all the other work I'm doing, which is a lot. die. So basically I'm trying to help because it's kind of a mess. I know it's not going to be fixed. I know that's not how it works, but I'm trying to help people on an individual level. That's all we can really do is change ourselves. We're not going to ever fix this or change this. It's an illusion. And it's meant just so we can learn and grow. But I'm trying to help people see that maybe the world isn't what they think it is. Maybe it isn't what it seems. I woke up to the fact that we have reptile shapeshifters running our country, our world, that enslaved humanity a long time ago, back like think Egypt times. And we have other things going on at play. So I'm really trying to help people free themselves. We're living on a prison planet with individual with bars around us that are invisible. If you can gain this knowledge, you can free yourself. That's my goal. I want humanity to become homo luminous, to evolve, to ascend out of here. So I want to go into, I'm done with my news rant. Sorry for anyone that's too enlightened. I will say that I went through that process too, where, I'm enlightened. Wait, I'm enlightened already. I'm too cool for that. That's your ego kind of flaring up. I was at that point, but you'll realize that once you reach enlightenment, your learning is just going to continue. It's not like, I reached enlightenment, I'm there, I'm in nirvana. Like, you're always going to be evolving and growing. It's an infinite process. We're going to be learning forever. That's just what we do. So, just really use your discernment with stuff, because if I was looking at things with my eyes too, I didn't care. I still don't care who the president is, but in a different capacity. I pay attention now. Would you like to know why? My entire life, I didn't pay attention to anything politically. And look what happened when everyone didn't pay attention. Look at what happened. That's where this mess came from. So maybe we might want to be aware and watch our government and what's going on. Because when we just blindly handed over our power, look what happened. They started trying to kill us. So maybe, just maybe, I really feel that maybe we should just be more aware of everything going on, and then maybe it will lead to a transformation. So people might not understand that or where I'm coming from. I don't even understand most of my life myself. At this point though, in my journey, I'm being divinely led. I am completely surrendered my entire life, including everything I owned, over to the divine. And now I'm just kind of following the divine and where I'm led to say and where I'm led to go. And I don't always understand the messages I give people or the things I'm doing, but I know it's helping in a big way. So just really try to figure out a way to use your light to help others out of that darkness, because they don't understand what's going on. And if anyone else is suffering, so are you. We are all deeply connected. All of us. So I know people say, no, this is an illusion. You shouldn't care. Oh, if you're seeing this stuff, it's a mirror of you. No, I have to go out of my way to find these news stuff. I have to go out of my way to do it. I do it out of love. But trust me, it's not stuff I'm seeing just on my own. I have to go find it. So no, that's not true. We're deeply connected. So if others are in pain, I can feel your pain. I can feel that. I feel great today. I'm about to, in a few hours be with my twin flame. I'm feeling good. I wasn't feeling that good yesterday. I was a little nauseous or whatever from the energy. But today I'm feeling a lot better. I feel clear. I feel great. This Mercury retrograde is an amazing time for renewal. Imagine that. We're trying to rebirth and transform the planet. Renewal, right? So I'm really excited. My day's only going to get better and better compared to yesterday. So it's kind of like a roller coaster, right? So I feel great, but I can feel that heavy energy. I'm very energy sensitive. I can feel that heavy energy as a collective. I can feel all the things going on. I just am very tuned in and sensitive to these things. Right now we need to work on healing separation. I used to not be able to say the word separateness without feeling extreme pain in my heart chakra, because I personally went through a lot of grief and pain this life. And it was just part of my process. This is who I ended up becoming. This is who I wanted to evolve to be. So I had a very tough course load here, let's just say. So I went through a lot of grief. I had death, pain, grief, whatever. And I had a lot of pain from believing that I was separate from everyone and everything, because I was heavily indoctrinated, like all of you guys. I'm from Earth personally. So I know that we have a lot of friends helping us, intergalactically. I personally am from Earth. I was indoctrinated into these systems like everyone else. And that was very painful for me. That was painful. I was loved very conditionally by my family, very 3D like. You know, I went through that separateness where, you know, we are basically led and like taught to be led by ego. We have egoic stuff pushed everywhere, you know, like the traits, like if you're empathic, it's not a desirable trait nowadays. They see narcissism as a popular trait. Everything's just kind of backwards. Like it's not as it should be, but I believed the lies. I believed I was separate, and that caused a lot of pain for me. I went down further than anyone. Like we all descended so that we could ascend out of it. But I'll tell you that my soul personally chose for me to go extra far so that I could relate to everyone and help everyone on a deeper level. How would I be able to help you if I haven't felt your same experiences and your same pain? So I'll tell you that like I literally did like 20 lives in this life to prepare for this in a deep kind of way. So I had a lot of healing I had to do too. That separation is so painful. We are really one with everyone and everything. I am one with all of you guys. Even if you don't like me, I'm your soul family and I'm one with you guys. And now I feel like I'm getting to a point where I went back. I went down to being separate and alone. I did most of my journey on my own. We have to do a certain amount of our journey on our own. And then we can be reunited with our soul family and our loves and whatever, our beloved, our soul family, whatever you want to do or whatever you're set up to do. But we do a certain kind of amount of this journey on our own. So I'm still always healing it. I say separate and I still can feel a little pang right there. It's really just kind of painful for everyone because we feel so alone sometimes in our lives. I know everyone has felt alone at least once or on their own, or they didn't have someone to help them or whatever. Things just weren't going good. But that was an illusion. I've had God with me every step of the way. I just might have had such a low vibration. I wasn't tuning into it and I didn't know what was going on. But I was always protected, always looked after. It was just a vibrational difference. So I couldn't really access these things like I can now. So I'm still trying to heal this pain. You need to work on healing. I know a lot of people are like, where is my twin flame? And, you know, they're going to go look for it. And that's just a bad idea. Take a step back. Anyone who isn't in a relationship like that yet, take a step back. Love yourself more and heal more. Because whatever chakra you're working on, you're going to attract a partner that's just like perfect for that, right? So if I have a blocked red chakra, I don't want a partner with a blocked red chakra. Probably they won't be that good to me. So maybe take a step back. Take a step back. Look at your past relationships. They were all trying to teach you something. They were preparing you to love yourself enough to know that you shouldn't be treated bad. We really just need to work on self-love because that's the ultimate love. And the goal is to come back with the other half of our soul. That is yourself in a body. So you're going to be loving yourself again some more. So if you don't love yourself completely, when you do get to that union, you're just going to reflect back things that you don't like. That's all your flame will do, and it will be horrible. So that's why we have to do a certain amount of this healing on our own. And I know people tell me all the time, oh, I don't need healing. I had someone message me, oh, I don't need healing, but if you want to do some cards for fun, that would be great. And I'm like, I just thought to myself, I personally, I think everyone needs healing. I'm going to need healing every day forever after the experiences I've been through here. That was the hardest part of our mission. It wasn't all of the things I experienced. It was the aftermath. I was pretty much dead when I met my flame. So that's when we began healing each other. That was our mission. We would experience these things separate and come back together and merge our knowledge together. And now every day I'm healing on a deep level. You can see it like on a physical level that as I'm healing myself spiritually, my body heals too. In amazing ways that doctors would tell you were impossible. In ways that were deemed impossible. I have been through a lot of like physical things. I was in a really bad car accident and I broke my back and my pelvis and like 50 bones. So I've kind of done miraculous things medically. I will tell you that our bodies work a lot simpler than we've been kind of led to believe. And I really am really proud of the people that are kind of like taking back their health and their power and now caring about these things. Because I'll tell you the truth, I didn't care about these things my whole life, clearly. I wasn't treating my body the greatest. Now I'm very careful about the foods I eat. I'm working continually on getting rid of anything and anyone that isn't serving me. And it's amazing that the universe will help us do that, and maybe we don't understand what's going on, but that's the whole process we go through our whole lives. We're trying to get rid of things that aren't serving us. I'm seeing people do amazing things like quit smoking, stop drinking coffee, eat cleaner foods, and these things are just going to have amazing energetic effects. my goal is to vibrate as high as possible. So I'm really careful about what I put in my body. The best thing you guys can do is drink more water too, because our bodies are made of a high percentage of water. Girls have more water than guys. So just drink a lot more water. It will help heal your body in a deep kind of way. Do you ever notice how purifying water is when you shower? I wake up every morning like, and then I go take a shower and I feel so much better. You ever go take a salt bath, you'll feel amazing. Water is purifying. The Native Americans knew that. It was an agent for purifying. So it's just really amazing. Drink more water. It will just heal your body in a deep kind of way. Anyone that's having like ascension symptoms, I know some people are saying like, I'm having headaches, whatever. Maybe you have a blocked chakra and the energy is getting stuck and causing you pain or ascension symptoms. I've had ascension symptoms a million times. If you have those, try throwing some lemon in your, lemon or oranges. Throw it in your diet. It will help immensely to take the toxins out of your body. I'm also dealing with people that have been like vaccinated. I know that it's a big thing where if you're a nurse or doctor where I live and you don't go get a flu shot, you'll lose your job. So I know that's becoming a really big thing. I know someone that I know just had to do that. I said, you need to get chlorella and detox the metals out of your body immediately. So if you've ever had like vaccines or flu shots, you need to really work on getting those metals out of your body. We drink fluoride, so a lot of that goes to your third eye and you have to get that out of your body. Just really look into like a chlorella detox. Go ahead and type some questions. I'm gonna do like some cards or something. And then I want to talk about the truth is very multifaceted. Well, how could I be telling the truth and someone else's and we have different opinions? The truth is so multifaceted and so deep that the more you know things, the more you realize you don't know, and everything's just layer upon layer. Like, no, it is that way, but it isn't that way. Just really be aware the truth is very multifaceted. So I see like one of the popular debates I see is there was a debate yesterday on my video about food. I don't know why, because I wasn't mentioning food. I guess maybe that to pull me here again. But there's debates about food, like, oh, well, if you don't eat, if you're not a vegan, you can't be of high enough vibration to ascend. Food is going to be very important. What you're eating, you're going to need high vibe food at some point. So meat has a very low vibration, and plants that are grown in like source energy are going to be better for you. They're going to be a higher vibe food. I do eat minimal meat, but I almost say it like I barely eat it, like I really don't. I eat sushi though. So I do eat fish. Anything that I do eat is very high vibe though. Like I would never eat like chicken or beef. But I do eat like fish and stuff, but I feel that you do need to lighten the food you're eating. If you're eating a lot of like meats or like bad foods, you know what's bad for you, you know what's good for you. Just really try to work on your diet because we're trying to become lighter. And as we do that, because we want to be rainbow light bodies, let's face it, and none of us are there yet. So that's the goal. I want to be a rainbow light body again. So we are working on becoming lighter. Just really pay attention to the food you're eating. So how could this person who's vegan be right and the person who is eating meat be completely right? I'm going to explain that to you. So I see them both as being very right, that honestly you probably shouldn't be eating meat if you want to ascend, and that it's bad for your body, right? But on the other hand, we're light workers and we're burning more protein, and I see a lot of people that are vegan that are very unhealthy because they're not on the right vitamins and stuff, and I feel like if you need to be on vitamins, then maybe you're not doing something so healthy, and it really just depends on your body type. What works for this girl over here isn't working for that girl. If she was to be vegan, it might make her sick. So understand that my path isn't for you guys. Everyone has their own path. Do what feels right. If you feel that it's right to eat something, eat it. If you feel it's not right, don't eat it. Like, you have a really good internal compass. We all have good intuition. So just use your discernment, because I know for a fact that it's just the amount of energy I'm burning, because compassion burns protein. It's the amount of energy I'm going through and I'm putting out. I'm like a little generator, that I had to be careful about what I'm eating, because I've realized that food can heal your body or destroy it. So really, yes, look into eating better. I'm going to get to questions now. Or destroy it. So really, I don't know. I might do the cards. Mercury retrograde. I don't know what to do. Mercury retrograde. We'll play with cards. I'm looking forward to having a holiday break. I have 5 days off coming up, and I can't wait, honestly. And then, like, I feel like maybe we should go back to having Christmas. Like everyone's like, oh, anti-Christmas. So we have a tree. I can't wait. We're going to my fiance's family's house for a holiday break, and I can't wait. Allegra. Some don't have twins or might not reunite during current lifetime. Everyone has a twin flame, and it's your choice if you want to reunite. It's actually your choice. You can choose to at any time. So when you say some might not reunite, I don't believe that. I believe that is the end time goal. Some might not, though. I've spent my first life, and this will be my last life, hopefully, with my flame, and I've spent many in between, but if I spent every life with him, I wouldn't be able to learn. So I do know that I'm on an important mission, and I feel that if you're with your twin flame, you're on a mission. You're not just together just for love. You're here to be service of others in some type of big way. So I do believe it takes a certain amount of spiritual maturity, but at any point you can go back to source. At any point you can be reunited with your twin. It's something that happens when you spark that spark inside of you, and it will expand from there, and your twin will manifest back to you. So you really can choose at any time, Allegra. When people say, oh, some people might not have twins. No, everyone does. I believe every soul was made in two counterparts. Maybe even more. You could have like 6 lives on Earth, personally. So, Allegra, third eye. Don't let the things you're hearing fool you. Anything is possible. We live in a really magical place. Why would some people have a flame and some people wouldn't? That would be kind of unfair, right? It would be kind of unfair, right? Because in my world, everyone gets love. In my world, everyone is deserving of love. If anyone was ever not deserving of love, it would have been me. And I have this guy that loves me no matter what, with every little flaw included. Whereas any past relationship was really conditional. It's just a very evolved type of love, and it's amazing. So work on unblocking your third eye, because when you are feeding into that illusion, if you're looking with your eyes, you're not going to be able to, you're not going to have as good an intuition. Just really like having that third eyesight is amazing. It's like an antenna to the universe. So just really work on that. But you can be reunited anytime, because I'm going to tell you the silly thing about twin flames, right? My twin flame lives here on Earth with me, right? So before we were together, me and him were on planet Earth at the same time, okay? So, but get this. We actually each have a higher self too that resides in different dimensions, right? And then it's just so multifaceted. So how could he be on Earth and be in the other realm helping me? Well, he was in the other realm helping me my entire life. He was with me my whole life, but he was also here on Earth in the physical. So it's really just complicated. You have to understand. So your twin is with you all the time, and he's actually been with you on your journey the whole time. You just didn't realize it. Tammy. This is awesome because I found this to be true. My body lets me know immediately if I eat something bad. Yeah, listen, I have a vibrational difference. If I was to eat like a Big Mac, I would die. My body would shut down and kill me. And that's okay, because I promised I would treat my body nice after all the pain and suffering I put it through. So we kind of have this pact. So I'm not going to treat my body bad ever again. I'm working very hard to heal it. And but there's going to be vibrational differences. Like as soon as I had a spiritual awakening, I quit drinking coffee, I quit eating sugar, and I quit smoking cigarettes. I immediately got rid of anything not serving me on my own, though, like naturally. Like my body just couldn't handle it. Vibrational difference. As soon as I met my twin flame, it was like a vibrational difference. And I could just tell, I could just feel it. Like there's going to be a vibrational difference with food. So the goal is to have as high of a vibration as possible. I'm trying to raise my vibration every day, and I believe that these kind of foods are pushed on people. Like that's why they tell you to eat eggs, to eat meat, to eat these things. They're kind of pushed on everyone. Oh, you should be drinking milk every day. You couldn't pay me to drink milk. You know what I mean? They're kind of pushed. Oh, eat wheat bread. Wheat's like a bad drug for you. Like anything bad is being pushed on us. That's why I kind of am like, oh, well, they don't want people to hear the news clearly, so maybe I should share the news. Like that's kind of where I get like the things I do from. Like oh, well, if it's supposed to be hidden, maybe I should be revealing it. Like I just feel that really deeply. Your intuition is going to guide you at this point. So I'm not worried about the people I'm not resonating with. I really hope that the right people will see what I'm trying to do, and they're going to be vibing with me. They're going to be on the same vibe. I have a lot of good people around me on the same vibe, so that's good. The goal is that we just heal. And you're on an amazing journey. You're very spiritual, Tammy. You've been doing so much inner work. I notice all of you guys from afar, and I send you guys healing energy. Don't worry, I'm not violating any free will. I send you guys good vibes and healing energy from afar. And just really work on that crown chakra. Pray more and work on that connection with source. You're going to figure out that these kind of things, all they do, like any kind of medications, they block your consciousness. So we're working on expanding our consciousness. So really pray more and just work on that connection with source. It makes my head itch whenever someone gets the crown chakra. Itch your head more. Because as soon as your crown chakra opens, I had like, it kind of felt like I got shot in the head with light. Like it felt like my head exploded. I had kind of some kind of crazy thing happen, whatever. But when your crown chakra opens, that's when you reach enlightenment. Like when all your chakras are open. That's your last chakra, Tammy. And then you'll reach enlightenment, which is kind of an amazing thing. It was an amazing experience for me. So you're really so close. A lot of you guys are just doing amazing. Everyone is doing amazing. Everyone's right where they should be. And you got to remember that we're on a divine plan. So nothing is random or coincidence. Mary, water will purify you. Work on your root chakra. And when I say that, just work on having a more secure foundation. Let go of any fear. Fear blocks the root chakra. Let go of fear. You're so divinely protected. You're so loved. Every one of us are so loved. You know that God just wants to laugh and play and have fun with his creations. He doesn't want to be miserable here. That's why when there's love, God is going to be near there. It's going to be more prevalent. It's kind of like a deciding factor. Talk about aliens, Ashley. Well, my boyfriend's at work. Throat chakra. I do want to do another show on aliens. I don't know what kind. Ask me what kinds. It's such a vast subject. Work on your throat chakra. That's truth. Aliens are so vast. I'm like, what kind do you want to know about? If you want to talk about reptile shapeshifters, you can just look in the news. But it depends on what kind you want to talk about. There's many types. There's humanoids that look just like me and you. There's grays that people have both positive and negative experiences with them. I hear some people have really positive experiences. Some people have some really negative ones that are pretty scary. There's ones that are working with the government that are totally different races. There's just so many species. But there's basically benevolent and malevolent aliens, and there's good and bad ones. Kind of like people, right? There are those that they put a barrier up and on our planet that are trapped here because they're of a negative polarity and they can't come in and out anymore. So it's a vast concept, but there's many here that are here to help with this ascension, and it's really amazing. And things kind of like finally stepped up, like enough where they could help. You have to understand that extraterrestrials made the human race. They seeded the planet. They are our guardians. They love us in a deep kind of way, and they're waiting so that we can evolve to a certain point where we don't worship them as gods, that we're more like equals with them. And because they came here to teach us before, and people regarded them as gods, and it went disastrous. It actually altered our entire history because the ones that came to teach, they thrived on the power, and they got trapped here just like us, and they're incarnating over and over again, stuck on prison planet. And it kind of changed the course of humanity. So they feel a great responsibility to us. They feel a responsibility to like correct the distortion, as you will. So there's many different types. They've been here forever. Obviously, I believe there's going to be a big disclosure. Maybe Trump will disclose it. There's a disclosure coming. Obama had a certain amount of time where he was supposed to do a disclosure, then he didn't do what he was supposed to. Go figure. And then there's my favorite type of alien, which would be the starseeds that are incarnated here to help now, which are incarnated in the human form. So you have to understand that the human body was made first off so that it was like a soul container, so that souls could incarnate here from all over the place, looking many different ways. It's a universal kind of body type that you can put a soul in to experience this here. So it's really kind of a vast thing. I think people are kind of like getting drawn to the alien life because they're realizing, oh, I am an alien. Oh, I am an alien. I think that it is my mission. I hear, oh, Kanye West is a starseed to save humanity. Absolutely. It looks like he woke up, right? That's pretty much how I woke up. I didn't end up in the psych ward, but I wasn't married to Kim Kardashian. So, you know, like, I really feel that there's so many starseeds here from everywhere to help, like, on a deep level. So people are being drawn back to that. They're trying to, like, learn more, be more specific. Like, the more specific you are, the more it can help. John, not a fan of Trump, me neither. I'm not, it's not beneath me to use these topics to reach people that are drawn to that kind of stuff, though. It is not beneath me. I'll use any platform there is to try to reach people. I do so in a loving way, though. Any person who tries to boot families from homes to build golf courses, no, he's going to give people jobs. Pipeline jobs. Pipeline jobs, yeah. So let's just go talk about that. I believe I guess so. I hate it or dislike it. I'm sorry. I dislike it when light workers are saying, oh, he's Saint Germain, he's going to save everyone. I don't see it that way. Maybe I'm wrong and it's something I need to fix in myself, like Shyla says. I don't see it that way. And I've tried to view things objectively from my third eye. And I feel my third eye is very open and working properly. So it's not like it's calcified and I'm like deluded into believing this stuff. I just don't see it like that. And my perspective continues to change as I learn and I grow through this process. It's not like, oh, I reached enlightenment, who cares? I'm still learning and evolving and growing every day. And I'm using this polarity to learn, but I think the people that are into Trump are very deluded too. I really do. I can't wait till what happens. They're very deluded too, and people will see later. So it's not beneath me to try to reach people that way. John, amazing healer, but guess what? That comes with empath hazards, right? Empath hazards, just work on purifying your energy more. This is what I tell all healers. I have to find a way personally that when I'm healing people, I just healed someone yesterday. It was like the worst case I ever healed, probably, who had like 4 blocked chakras. Usually people have like 1 or 2, like it was just bad. So I know that when I'm taking in this stuff into my body, into my energy, that afterwards I have to find a way to purify it. Personally, I'm using a combination of tantric sex and meditation to do that, to keep my own energy clear, my own chakras clear. I don't know what everyone else does, but just really find a way to do that. You can do that by going into nature, taking sea salt baths. Oh yeah, I take a sea salt bath every morning instead of a shower, and it does amazing things for me energetically. I can really tell water is good for purifying, but it's not going to clean your aura in the same kind of way. Just try to throw some sea salt into your diet, into your schedule, some nature, and just be really careful because you're like a sponge. You're taking on, you're giving out positive emotions, positive energy, and you're kind of taking on lower, not so good energy. That's just our job as an empath. We kind of do a transfer, even when we're not trying to. So even if I'm just like, you know, in my own world, going out in public, I'm going to take on a certain amount of energy just going into the matrix. So just try to really keep your energy clear. Could you be an alien and not know it? Yeah, I believe you can be like part alien, part angel. You could be a hybrid of some sort. There's so many different people incarnated here from different places right now. There's elementals, which would be like fairy and elves. There's starseeds, which would be like aliens. There's angels here. There's just all sorts of souls from everywhere. You have to understand that. So you definitely could be. I believe that I'm drawing a certain type of people to me too, because I'm a reflection of what you are. If you're viewing me, I believe I'm hopefully drawing a certain group of people to me, my soul group. Plants have protein. That's good. That is really good. Definitely, if you can get protein from plants, that's amazing. I have to have a vast diet personally, but just do what works for you. Just make sure that you're balancing every aspect of your life, especially the food you eat, but just balancing everything. My bigger concern than food, I have that good. I'm really, I spend like all my money on clean food. That's all I care about really. So I have that, grasped. I'm really more figuring out like, energetic boundaries, being careful with my energy, using it in a positive capacity to create, not destroy. Things like that. I believe that those little differences, between, oh, you're eating meat, you're a murderer or whatever, cause you're not believing what I believe. Let it go. We have to be okay with people wanting to do different things. We came here to have different experiences. Respect it. People can believe whatever they want, and they can eat whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. They're here. We have karmic laws that kind of govern us. So I know people feel the need for like this government, like this one, New World Order government. Oh my God, that's what we need. No, we don't, because we have universal laws of karma and the universe that govern us already. We actually have no need for that. So just be really careful that we're not taking our own personal opinions and trying to push them on other people. That's what I have to be careful of too, doing these videos. I'm not trying to push my beliefs on people. I'm trying to respect everyone and what they want to do. I don't care if you eat meat. I don't care if you eat plants. It doesn't make you any less or better of a person. So, I see souls. I don't see what you eat. I see souls. I see vibration. And I see your soul. It's not like I care about the food. I don't think that's going to make you a bad person. I believe on a deep level that for every person that wants to come here and eat meat, those animals did contract to it. And you might feel bad after you come here about it. Maybe when you go back to the other realm and realize, the impact you had on other people or whatever, you might feel bad about it eventually. But I'm not going to. I'm going to ascend, and I'm still going to eat what I want. So, I know people feel strongly. You can't ascend if you're not vegan. That's not true. I'll be here to tell you that, my twin flame had an amazing teacher, okay? Amazing teacher. He's not of Earth. He had amazing teachers, and, they will tell you that you can still ascend and eat meat. I believe that you have to be careful about the type of meat you're putting in your body and just with everything. But I don't believe that makes anyone, any more spiritual than anyone else. I'll tell you that. That's just my personal belief, though. You can go ahead and believe that it does, and we can both be right. So that's what I mean by the truth being so multifaceted. Well, how can you both be right? Well, we are. I assure you. So there's no wrong person in this. Everyone just has their own path. Remember that. Respect it. Because my path wasn't the same as you guys is. And we're all going to end up in the same place. We just have to find a way to relate. Maybe you can't relate to me because I eat different food. Try to find a different way to connect, to relate, if you can. It would really just help everyone immensely. I feel that we need to get past these things. Who cares who I like for the president? Who cares? Honestly, I care more about like our planet on a collective level and the energy hitting it. Did you see the energy? Did you see that energy map? That was last night. It looks amazing. So I can kind of feel it. I'm becoming sensitive to it. I can feel it. I can tell big things are about to happen. And I'm excited. I'm vibrating. I'm happy. Can you know about love, please, Misty? And finances. You're going through a lot. Yes. I feel like, I was raised and taught that I'm living in the middle of an economic collapse and that we are limited and finances define who you are, but I assure you all of that is not true. You have to rewire your brain to kind of connect with that abundance. So really work on how you're viewing things. You're working on your heart chakra. You have too much grief blocking you. That's why your love is going horrible. It's not going as good as it could, but you just have so much pain and grief and past things. Let it go. It's not serving you. Why do you want to hold on to that pain? Maybe you don't even realize you are. Try to let go of it. If you've ever had anyone that died or like past pain, that grief blocks the heart chakra. You went through that pain, and I can feel it on a deep level right now. I can feel these blocks. Trust me. And you went through that pain, but it was to evolve you and open you up to unconditional love. But we kind of forget that sometimes, and we let that pain get the best of us. Get over that past pain. Whoever it was, you'll see them again in the other realm. No one ever dies. I said on my post yesterday that if you're not of light, you're going to be destroyed eventually. Okay, yeah. And then my flame was like horrified. He said, your energy is neither created nor destroyed. I said, wait a minute. Actually, there are some entities that will be destroyed completely, as in will not go to another form. Some might refer to those as demons. So yes, they're actually just going to dissipate back into the atmosphere, okay, if they're not of enough love. None of us have to worry about that, though. We're never going to be created or destroyed. So your loved ones are there. They're guiding you. Let it go, please. Because the goal is like self-love. Love yourself more, and it will just help every area of your life. Whatever vibe I'm putting out, I'm going to get back immediately. I'm the type that doesn't care. I'll still go ahead and lash out. I don't care. I understand the laws of the universe really good. And it's just kind of my personality. I'm kind of an acquired taste, indigo. So I understand that, but just let it go, because if you're going to put out any kind of vibe, you'll get it back. So just work on emitting a love vibe, a love frequency with everyone all the time. It's easier said than done. Hi, Amy. Conflict and defeat. Good, good. Get rid of your ego. Pray. Hand over your life to the divine. Surrender. Surrender to the divine. You're doing so much inner work, and it's amazing, and you're doing so much relationship work, and it's really going to start to show. Just let go of any attachment to anything. Hand it over to the divine, because you're no longer in control of your life, and that's a good thing. Because when I was in control of my life, it was a disaster. It was a disaster. So I just really feel that now I don't have anything to worry about. I have no anxiety, no fear, nothing to worry about. And it's an amazing feeling. Just hand over everything to the divine. Jen Thornton. I see you keep changing your last name. Wisdom. My love, I'm learning that it doesn't matter how open your heart chakra is if your third eye isn't open and you're not kind of using your third eye and your heart together. That's where real wisdom comes from. Being able to have a strong heart chakra and strong third eye. That's real wisdom, because you're having your discernment and compassion mixed with it. So just really keep on doing this inner work. I'm waiting for the day that Jen starts to love herself. To love herself. Okay, I know there's so many enlightened people, and they're all masterpieces, and they're all complete, and they're done. That's great. I don't know why they're still here then. I don't know why they haven't ascended off world, right? Because I'm not a masterpiece. I just put my pieces back together, and I'm still healing, and I'm still working on becoming the person I'm going to become. So I think it's great that people are complete, but I'm not. Jen isn't. And we're kind of realizing that we have to love ourselves more, because we just went through it. We didn't have a lot of self-love. It's from that self-love that comes real love. So just love yourself more. Work on your heart chakra, because who cares about all your wisdom? It's not helping you, is it, Jen? Your life still is kind of drawing those same things to you. Even though you're putting in the work, you still are kind of stuck a little. So it doesn't matter without that love. You need that self-love. You need that open heart chakra. It's like people who are healing. Well, if you don't have an open heart chakra like John, you're not going to be a great healer. Like, you really need that love, that open heart chakra. It's those that are in love with themselves and in a good relationship that are probably going to be better healers. I'm just going to say it, because you need your heart chakra open to a certain degree. So just work on combining opening your heart chakra with that wisdom, because you have amazing third eye, and you have a lot of this, I can't say this word, stoic knowledge. Just really work on combining the two. Beef is good for grounding, but fresh vegetable is good for the heart. I need balance of food. I'm really weird about the food I eat. Like, I eat really organic food. I'm starting to care more and more about what I eat. But I will tell you that no one has all the answers, or we wouldn't be here. If it was working so good for you being a vegan, you probably would have ascended into a rainbow light body and left by now, right? So I don't think any of us are quite there. I think that we're all still doing a lot of work. And we have an amazing place where we can learn and grow together. So it's amazing to be kind of meeting people on this journey. Because it's funny, I can go ahead and tell you guys what works for me, but it's not going to work for John. Or it's not going to work for you guys in every kind of way. Our paths are so different and so individualized. I think it's time that we start to embrace the differences. Instead of trying to make everyone like us and mold the whole world like us, maybe we should be embracing the differences. I think it's amazing for anyone that's vegan, and I would love some really good recipes, because it will be something I might look into in the future, right? I would be open to it. I'm completely open to anything at this point. I'm not closed-minded to anything, I assure you. So if you have a good argument, I listen to it. I don't like the argument someone said where they said, it's from people eating meat that the planet's warming up from carbon. I'm like, that is not a good argument, personally. We're getting ready for a pole shift. I think there's a lot of things contributing to warm up. I'm just going to say it. But if you have a good argument, I will be completely open to it. I really am not closed-minded to anything, because I'm realizing that if I do that, I'm just blocking myself and limiting myself. So at this point, I'm completely open. I'm an open channel. To higher energies. As I raise my vibration, it's going to affect the kind of energies I'm accessing. And I had a really low vibration, like a lot of people. I was thinking, I told John this morning I went to hell and back. So is he. He's been there too. It's those who have experienced their own darkness and kind of explored it that are kind of doing so good right now. So just really be aware of that. We all just have different paths and different experiences, and you can't judge someone by looking at them or whatever and tell what they've been through. I've done that before. It doesn't work. We can't judge anyone. We have to kind of come together in some kind of way. So it might not be the food we eat. Maybe it's something else. Maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to share everything with everyone, and as my teaching goes on, I feel I will definitely be allowed to reveal more. At this point, I'm only allowed to say what I'm allowed to say. So I know that things are going to evolve, and I think that I kind of started on a good level, like a real basic level for people, and I want to evolve up and out of that and talk about some kind of crazy other things. Like I want to get into deep things. Like I want to talk more about like Egypt and Atlantis and aliens, and I do want to go into that kind of stuff. But still, I feel like I'm going over kind of like basics of people, because people are at all different places. So maybe you don't like my news, maybe hang on and try something else you do like about it. I try to kind of cover a lot of basics, and these are just basic tips that work for me. Maya, of course you can have a card. Solitude. Go meditate. Go meditate. That's how you tap in and connect. Holly, twin flame. Hope. You have only good things coming for you. That's why you're working on self-love and raising your vibration so that you can be reunited with your twin. See that light that she's holding? I say. That's the light that she sparked inside of her, and it's for her twin flame. So basically, work on sparking that self-love, that complete love. Love yourself more, and your twin flame will follow immediately. I made a shift where I was very service of self. I had a lot of issues going on. We could say like archon problems, whatever. No joke. Like when I met my flame. So really, I became service of self. I made a huge shift from being service of self to service of others. I kind of woke up. I had a spiritual awakening. Your throat chakra seems blocked too. Just work on speaking up and speaking your truth. Don't get hung up on labels like that. But I became service of others. And in a minute, I met my twin flame within a couple of weeks. Tracy, will you get back with your baby daddy? It looks like yes. Yes, because you want to. If you want to, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. We have free will. That's your choice. It's not him, it's you. So if you want to, just really try to project unconditional love to him. Try to stay away from those lower emotions. I know that sometimes in relationship there's a fine line between love and hate based on our emotions, but we're here to love more. Just really, just work on being more positive to him and loving. Stacy, I saw you. Stacy, I'm getting the deja vu off you. Stacy, choose wisely. Any decisions you're going to make are going to affect your future probabilities. Choose wisely. Don't make any big decisions right now. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't make any. We're in Mercury retrograde. It's not the best energy to be making decisions or changes. I think I'm just going to chill. Like, try to relax, like, just try to take a break, whatever. Katie Hughes, light. You are a light worker. You're a light bearer. That is your job. You have to create this light. So I spent a lot of my life looking for the light, like going to find it. I went to Israel. I've been everywhere looking for the divine, looking for this light. I didn't realize I had to create it and that I am the light. So what you're looking for is within. Go within. Candace, amazing what you said about eating or not eating meat. You can take the same scenario, it was just an example, and apply it to politics, religion, whatever. I can see where every religion was amazing and every religion was wrong. So the truth is so multifaceted. How could they be right and wrong? Yeah, they are. So we're learning that everything is so multifaceted and you can really go as deep as you want to go. And Candace, spiritual strength. Yes, I was just going to say something to that effect. You're becoming spiritually stronger. I can see, like, when people aren't doing so good spiritually or they're sick or whatever, I can really see this strength building in us. And maybe that's what we're supposed to be doing. I know we're supposed to be working on ourselves. It's the only thing we can do. We don't feed into the illusion. We go within, we work on ourselves, and we become spiritually stronger so that we're prepared and we're ready. And we can be this change. It's all about self-transformation, and I'm seeing amazing results with you. I see the type of people that are open-minded enough to listen to my videos or tune in or whatever. They're doing amazing things. Like, it's amazing. I love when Shiloh tells me this morning that I'm creating the illusion, but it was very intelligent the way she was saying this stuff, and I can see how much she's evolving and growing, and it's beautiful. So that's what's really happening to all of us. We're learning, growing, and evolving together, and it's amazing. And some of us are just becoming spiritually so strong. That's why I was saying we're a force to be reckoned with, so we have to be careful how we throw our energy at people. Like, we might not be meaning to, but we have to be careful, because we can either, we can just be either putting out positive or negative energy. We just have to be aware. We have to be more aware, because, I know it's really easy for us to lash out, but we're becoming so strong that that's a powerful force. That's a powerful force. I had a semi-snap out at the CVS lady last week. I had a semi-snap out. I had enough of the crap there. I had in a very nice way, okay? In a very nice way. In a very nice way. I pretty much complained in front of the whole pharmacy. And, and then she was like, my flame said, oh my God, she must have been terrified of your energy. And it really was like, yes, I know. I did it in a nice way. I'm very well aware of that. I'm aware of how powerful my energy is. I did it in a very nice way. But listen, I had good reason. So, we just have to be aware of how we're projecting our energy, because it's very strong. It's only becoming stronger every day. So we have to be using it wisely. And these are just kind of lessons that, I learn along the way, like you guys do. We learn by trial and error. Let me see where I was. Oh, and that energy, trust me, boomeranged right back 500 times worse on me. But those are things that I, wanted to experience, I guess. Mary, Scotland loves Christmas. Amazing. You're already successful. I love Christmas too. You're doing great. Anything that you can do right now will be successful. You should be making decisions. You should be changing things, because you have very good luck right now. Capitalize on it. Michelle May, discontent and boredom. Just really go within. You have nothing to be bored about. Things are getting more and more exciting by the minute. I do remember a time when my life was boring. If that's the case, maybe you're not on your mission. Just look inside. Kelly Jacobs with a Y. Moving on. You are moving on from anything and anyone not serving you. This is just what we do. You need to move on. You need to love yourself more. Let go of anything that's weighing you down. Heather Dove, good morning. Disruption. Well, I feel the whole world is being disrupted. It's not like you personally. It's more like a collective level too. Just really pay attention to what's disrupting your life. What is stopping the flow from reaching you as deeply as you would like. So really just try to go within, try to meditate, try to get rid of anything and anyone not serving you, because something is cutting you off from this source energy that you really need. But you're doing amazing. It's probably something really small, by the way. It's probably something like coffee or a boyfriend. How do I deal with issues that my twin flame brings up in me? How do I start to heal these wounds? The more time that you're cooked together, the more just healing you'll do. When I first got with my twin flame, we used to fight or argue or whatever, and we just realized it was catastrophic. You just have to evolve past that. But in the beginning, we would trigger things in each other that still needed to heal. And this is kind of a process. It's not like we've stopped doing this. We're completely healed. It's just an ongoing process. But the longer you stay together, the more you will heal. What you're healing is that separateness, that pain from being alone. You believed you were separate. You're one with your flame. You will be again one, as a unit together. You're only seeing half of me here. My flames at work, you're only seeing half of me. You're only seeing half of this soul. So you might be looking at me and then looking at my twin flame and seeing something totally different, because we have very different personalities. Very different personalities. So just be aware of that. Kind of work on embracing those differences, because you have a skill set that was made to work together. And it will just come naturally. Foundation and achievements. That's the beautiful house with the rainbow and the family. That's what you're working on. And you know that you can't go. You have a choice. You can go back to being separate, or you can be one and do it together. You really have a choice. And if you want to be separate, you know what's at stake. You know what's at stake. This is a crazy time it's time to get serious. This is a crazy time. We don't have a lot of time. If you choose to go back to being separate and go back into that 3D matrix, then you're not going to ascend, and you're probably going to go to another planet for 75,000 years. So I know that if me and my twin flame don't work out, there's a lot at stake here. That should be incentive. That should be motivation. And those wounds are just going to heal on their own. Let love heal you. This is a divine love, and it's so healing for your body. It's so healing. Like, it will heal your entire body. Anything that is not of light, it will dissipate. Any bad quality you have, anything. This is alchemy. Anything negative is going to be removed and replaced with positive qualities. So it's going to require so much inner work. Like, these kind of relationships are so hard. Like, so hard. People picture, oh, you're going to meet your twin flame and just, ride off into the sunset. Actually, it takes a lot of inner work. So the more spiritual work you can do on yourself, the more it will help your relationship. Ashley, good morning. Good morning, my vegan friend. I love it. Ashley joined our thing yesterday, and I feel that she's going to really do something amazing. I want her to channel that energy into saving the animals on the planet, basically, in whatever way that entails for you. I know a lot of people that are on that crusade to save the animals, and I think it's amazing and heroic. And we have to remember that every light worker has their own kind of job. My job isn't going to be the same as yours, but it's just really amazing. Be patient. Be patient. This is a process of learning, and it's a slow process. Just be really patient with it. You have a divine mission, and you feel so passionate about it. Put it to good use. You can do something amazing. Your youngest has been negative. I've been worried. Stacy, it's just the energy. It will pass. I think some people were perceiving me as that. I'm just really energy sensitive. So it's just the energy. If you're burning high amounts of protein, if you're exhausted constantly, you are probably exhausted from eating meat. Meat probably does exhaust you. It's not good to eat high quantities of protein. I'm not like an expert on it. You should go add Linda Dalton and watch her food channel, because I believe she is a vegan, or at least she doesn't eat wheat, and she's really into food. And if you want to learn more about food, I would tell everyone to start watching it. I'm kind of learning about food too. So I think that you just have a lot going on with your lower chakras that could be for draining you out. Take some vitamin B. I take vitamin B every day for energy, like a good multi-complex, and it will help you with energy. If you're vegan, you should be taking vitamin B too. It's not protein that you're missing when you stop eating meat. It's vitamin B. So it's not protein, believe it or not. I know people say, oh, you're going to die from no protein. That's not the case. It's vitamin B. So I think everyone should be taking it anyway. Christy, that's you, and you have two personalities, a good one and a bad one. We all have two wolves in us, the good one and the bad one. It's about which wolf you feed. So we're working on exploring our shadow side, our dark side, and that's how we become so light. Just really work on getting to know yourself better, going within and killing your ego. We can either be kind of led by spirit or led by ego. And I went down that ego path. It was horrible. It was horrible. I didn't have the life I enjoyed. So now I'm being led in a divine way by spirit, and I'm having a much better time. Good morning, Aileen. Sending you so much love. I'm glad that you caught me. Fertility, that's the last thing you need. That's the last thing you need. Sorry. Well, this can mean abundance too. I take this card and people more say like, oh my God, I don't think Aileen's gonna have a baby right away. She kind of already has a baby. But I believe that abundance is coming to you, Aileen. You've been going through so much. You've been struggling, and things are just gonna get so much better. You've been healing on a deep level every day. It's gonna take you like 3 months to heal yourself from this separation. It really will. What I mean by that is we're working on healing our light bodies. This is why energetic healing works in a different type of way. When we rely on medical medical things like pharmaceuticals and medications, they're not healing you. They're covering up the symptoms temporarily, where you have to keep taking the pill forever or you'll die, pretty much. You have to keep taking it. It's not going to magically cure you. We're trying to do something. We're trying to get rid of that model, and we're trying to heal in a natural kind of way, where if you heal yourself spiritually and in a spiritual way, your body will follow. Your body will completely heal. So this is kind of a slow process, but you're doing big things on a cellular level, as in your entire body is changing from the inside out. It's becoming lighter, and you're really doing amazing work, and abundance is coming for you, not a baby, abundance. Melody. Triumph and success. Go out there and make big decisions. Go make life-changing decisions right now. Use this Mercury retrograde energy, and I wouldn't say that to anyone. You need to use it to your advantage. I'm not sure your sign. Maybe you're close, like if anyone is a Sagittarius or Capricorn, they're going to be really affected by this energy. But go out there and use this energy to your advantage. Tammy, you absolutely will find him this life, and you're going to do that through that self-love. Jen, you need a card. I thought I did it for you. You had another lesson on bringing horrible people into your life. I know. You do need to stop. You need to stop. Focus on yourself. You can't be alone. You're like one of those people that can't be alone. You're like how I used to be. You're exactly a mirror of me, like not that long ago. I'll tell you that. So I do have such hope for you. I know people think Jen's Archon possessed, and she might be. I mean, I spent a lot of my life like that. It's even debatable if I was under Illuminati mind control, so don't feel too badly about that. I believe on a deep level that anyone can heal, that people with a negative polarity will change to positive and everything will work out. So have faith. Things are going to get better because you're realizing these things. Spend time alone. You need to spend more time alone. You need to love yourself. You can't stand being by yourself. That's the problem. Ashley, carbs are important. I bet. No, I can't eat wheat though. I can't. I'll die. So I can't. I don't know. I don't eat really carbs, honestly, because they make it with flour. That's my problem. That's the worst thing you can eat. It's worse than any meat. Monsanto Roundup would be spraying all of our flour and anything with flour. And I love carbs. Those are my favorite. I do eat pasta occasionally. I'll eat like pasta, but I would never eat bread. That was the first thing to go out of my life. So I am working on slowly. I would never drink coffee. I would never eat bread. I would never drink milk. There are certain things I wouldn't do, or certain, foods I wouldn't eat. But honestly, that's hard because it's like, well, carbs, that's flour. What kind of carbs do they make without flour? Maybe gluten, I'm not sure. Ashley, I really want you to add Linda Dalton on my friend list and watch her videos, like I'll watch them with you and we can learn about food together, because she is a vegan and she's amazing at that kind of stuff. Maybe how to replace those kind of things, because I do believe that we need these foods. That's why they're being targeted. You're really working on opening your third eye. And it's amazing. So just keep working, Ashley, opening your third eye and on your intuition. It's so good to see you on this video and learning, though. Just use your discernment. Try to add some lemon to your water if you can. Rebecca, accelerated motion. Just be well aware that things are picking up intensity right now. They're only going to go faster and faster. I feel sometimes like a hamster in a ball. That's why I have to take a step back to ground, to meditate, to find that zen and calmness space. Just really try to ground yourself, because so you don't go flying. Just really try to ground yourself, meditate, and just get into spiritual things. Brooke, good morning, my love. Fulfillment of wishes. Brooks has been doing major energy work, major healing. She just started a new job, and with that, her entire world is about to shift and change, and it's so amazing and so beautiful, and it's so fulfilling to be doing this kind of work and reaching out and connecting with you guys. It's just so fulfilling because I can just see that it's just life-changing and it's really affecting people, and nothing but good things are coming for any of you guys. Like I had to go through so much to get to this point, but I know every day it just gets easier and better. That's where you guys should be at too. Like, your past were very hard, but now, like, things just got so much easier. Brooke, you can manifest anything that you want. The downside of having blocked chakras is when we try to instant manifest, we can't. These blocks prevent us. So now that your chakras are really open and clear, work on manifesting. It's something that you have to practice. I don't know, if you're like me, I have to practice at it. So just really work at practicing manifesting. Casey Barnes. Your sacral chakra, this will be your second chakra. This has a lot to do with sexuality. Just really work on unblocking this chakra. Let go of any guilt. Guilt is what blocks that chakra. Let it go. Your life is going exactly according to divine plan, believe it or not. Let it go. Everything that you went through in your life, you contracted to experience to help you in some way, to help you evolve. Mary, I'm not stupid. My instinct is your gut, and you're not usually right, Mary Hampton. You're always right. You're not usually right. I want you to know you're always right. No, your intuition would never mislead you. If you're listening to the ego voice, it could. But that intuition is like a gut feeling, like an intuition kind of feeling. Like, it's just, I don't know. You have a very good awareness. No, you're always right. You're not sometimes right. You're always right. Your awareness is only getting better every single day, all of you. Your chakras are looking amazing. You guys are getting more aware, more clear, more tuned in, and it's only getting amazing. So your intuition is always right, on point. You have amazing awareness, and your third eye is great. Alea, I can't say it. Alea Lanice, trapped in fear. Of what? I mean, I was afraid to die. I died like 5 times this life. That was probably my biggest fear. Only because my mother died, and it was very permanent. I had a low vibration from it. And so I was very shut off from consciousness. I wasn't like tuned in where I can have a relationship with her now and I can access that stuff. But I had a very low vibration, and that kind of, that pain, and it seemed so permanent, and that illusion, I bought into it, and I had a fear of death. And I manifested kind of crazy things, and I experienced death, and I came back, and I'm still here to tell you about it. So let go of that. The only thing that you could possibly ever be afraid of is dying, and we never die. We're eternal. What do you have to be afraid of? You're in a safe place where you can learn. And people might not feel like it's safe, but it is. So let go of any fears. Misty Austin. Of course you can have a card. Truth. As you know, my truth might not resonate with some people. But some people it might. So the things that do resonate with you, keep them. And the things that don't, let it go. That's how the truth works. That's how you're going to guide yourself through this. You're going to keep what resonates with you. Hopefully the right people this will be resonating deeply with. So really search for truth. That is the key to the higher gateways and gateways to higher dimensions. That is the key you need. Truth and love. So really work on speaking your truth. I feel like I can feel your throat chakra like in a deep way that is blocked. Hopefully I just took most of it off of you. But really be aware of that, because when we're not speaking up, it's kind of like, it's not like we're lying, but it's kind of like we're lying to ourselves in a deep kind of way. And like, it really, we have to speak up or our throat chakras become blocked. Speak up more. It doesn't matter if everyone around you thinks you're completely nuts, because they're honestly the ones that are kind of lost, not you. So just speak your truth. Don't be afraid to offend anyone. I do that like 10 times a day at least, and I live to tell about it. So it's not a big deal. Ashley, I got you twice. Melody, Melise. Movement to choices and decisions. I would say think very carefully about any decisions you're going to make right now, because they're really going to affect your future. Look, if he picks a door, he's going to close off another door. So you have so many probabilities. Want me to tell you how many probabilities everyone has? Infinite. Right now, we all have infinite possibilities. We can do whatever we want. We can create whatever we want, and it's amazing. So just think very carefully before making any big changes. Jennifer Suzanne, good morning. I hope my vibration is high enough for you today. Memories of love. Let go. When I get this card, I always think of like your past immediately. I don't think of it like in a romantic way. I think of it more like maybe you're holding on to past memories, or just some kind of like nostalgia, like about your past. Kind of like view these memories as they surface. You're going to be getting hit with like a lot of memories, looking back on your life, just viewing it differently than you did when you went through it. You're going to have a better perspective now that you've reached enlightenment, or you're there, or whatever. You're just going to have a different perspective. So you're going to be seeing a lot of memories. It's just part of the process. View them and clear them and let them go so you can become lighter. They weren't serving you. John, you come across many claiming to be empath, but are anything anything but. There's a lot. My twin flame isn't empathic. It's funny how you can be one soul and one can be very empathic and the other isn't. But I feel that now that it was a hazard for me being an empath my whole life. It wasn't like, oh, that's a great gift. I felt overwhelmed. It was like a sponge. I would feel deeply everything. I go in crowds. It's horrible. It wasn't a good thing for me with the low vibration. It was very bad. Now I've really learned to master that and kind of like control what I'm letting in and out. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. But when me and my twin flame merged back into one, I feel it kind of evened out that empathic energy, because now he has like half my energy and I have half his. So it kind of evened it out in a big way. But I believe on a deep level that all people were empathic at one point, that we all were meant to be deeply connected and to feel each other and very empathic. I feel it's been drilled out of people at this point, and now it's like, oh, a rare quality. Well, all people were supposed to be empathic, and we really have to all go back to being that. I'm not sure if it's something that you can learn, but from dealing with my twin flame, I believe that you probably could, because he's very empathic to me now. So maybe not so much in the beginning. I'm not sure, but I know that everyone is going to go back to being empathic and one with everything and everyone. And that empathy is needed. It's those that don't have empathy, like, and having a blocked heart chakra will determine the amount of empathy you have. So if you have a completely blocked heart chakra, you're not going to have empathy for other people, and grief is going to block your heart chakra. So someone like John, he has a very open heart chakra. He has a lot of empathy. Like, it's just going to, your heart chakra is going to determine that. And I feel that so many people are just a mess, like a mess. Like, people are at all different levels, but there's a lot of people energetically that aren't doing great. So we all just really had to work on opening all of our chakras, especially our heart chakra. KC power. I don't have any real power of my own. Any power that I have, I am channeling of the divine. So without the universe supporting me, I don't have any power of my own. And power isn't something that should be sought after. I believe with more responsibility comes more power. So just really throw yourself into becoming service of others in some way, and it will make you more powerful in a different kind of way. Knowledge is really power. Mary, everyone has cancer in your body. I'm aware. I had stage 3 cancer. I had crazy health effects. I've been there, done it health-wise. So I almost died from cancer. I will tell you that cancer is caused by negative emotions, storing negativity in your body, basically, on a deep level. When we feel negatively towards others, we're really feeling negative towards ourselves. And it can throw our whole bodies out of whack. Basically, our bodies have a kill switch, and if we're not nice people, our bodies kind of like shut down and kill us in a deep kind of way. I've been through it. So, I don't know where that comment came from, but yes, everyone does have it. It's when it becomes an anomaly. Cancer really is where your cells mutate on a deep kind of level. But I do see amazing things happening with sound vibrational, blasting cancer particles, but from energy healers. I really see this on a deep level. That as we raise our vibration, every day, we're going to be able to do more and more amazing things with healing. So, this is something that is going to be put behind us eventually. Emotional withdrawal. I would suggest you meditate and kind of take a step back today if you can. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of go within, take a step back. Just because of this Mercury retrograde, it's a really good idea to do that. Grace, good morning. I've been thinking of you. Mental conflict. This is my flames card. This is my flames card. A lot of us are going through that. We're kind of having a battle for our minds. We're kind of taking control of our minds and becoming who we're meant to be. Just really don't conflict with yourself. You're doing amazing. You're doing so good. You're eating vegan food. You're eating clean. You're doing good. And it's doing amazing things for your energy. I'm so proud when I see all of you guys. I love organic coffee and into clean eating. Perfect. And that's amazing. See, I don't like coffee, but who cares? That's amazing. I would have been open to, I used to love coffee. I read mixed information. As for coffee, I heard it rots your insides. That's why I stopped drinking it. I'm not sure if that's true, but I stopped drinking it, and I feel better. I used to drink a lot of coffee. I don't know in what capacity. I just heard it isn't great for you, but that's just what I heard. It's just what resonates with me, honestly. it's not going to affect your ascension. That's not what we're doing. We're actually trying to achieve spiritual purity. Do you think it matters in a spiritual way if you drink coffee or not? I don't. So it might, but I just think that we're trying to attain something different. It does help on a vibrational kind of way, but I really think just work on like spiritual things. I know that it matters, your food, because we're in the physical, so it does matter on some level, but any spiritual work that you can do is going to be a million times better than worrying about like kind of like toxins like that. The only really bad thing that I would say isn't coffee, it's cigarettes. The worst thing for your vibration that I think everyone, I know Shyla says in 5D they'll have cigarettes and they'll use it responsibly in booze, but I don't believe that. I believe that there's a vibrational difference. I believe that booze only causes negative energy attachment on a really big level that I don't even think people can really understand, because we're all open channels, and this is just kind of crazy stuff. So I do believe that people will have to get rid of cigarettes eventually if they smoke. That's just my personal opinion. I think it has a kind of vibrational difference. So if it's something like big like that, kind of focus on that. Don't worry about the little things so much. Don't get hung up on it, because your body's telling you, no, I love that coffee, give it to me, because you're right. You're absolutely right. Drink the coffee. It's not a big deal. My body just doesn't like it. So all of our bodies are so different. Just go with what's working for you and look at your energy. It's amazing. So maybe I should switch to coffee. Stand your ground. You really are doing amazing things energetically, and I love that you said my comment was not in vibrational alignment with you, because that's amazing. I wasn't trying to reach enlightened people that are well on the ascension path. I was trying to reach people stuck in the Trump mirage. The Trump mirage. Stand your ground. You're doing amazing and you know it. And that's not in an egoic kind of way. It's kind of like in a really amazing way. Like, really stand your ground. You're doing great. You have good intuition. You're just going to develop it. The crown of your head is sometimes sore. That's because you're a step away from enlightenment. You're a second away from it. That's why I keep saying you're enlightened. Your crown chakra is opening. And basically, as soon as that opens, that's your last chakra and you will be enlightened. So you're so close. You're right there. Itch your head more. Drink more water. It will help. I'm going to send you some healing. That's a good sign, though. Jessica Lynn. Financial and material changes in a good capacity. This card could mean either. Things are only going to get better for you. When we are putting in the spiritual work and we're being better people and nicer people, only good things are going to happen. Remember, we get back what we're putting out. So as we become nicer people, things are going to change for us. Cassie Barnes. Work on your root chakra. This is the foundation to all of your chakras. Really work on grounding and staying balanced, and let go of any fear. Kristen, who I'm so proud of, she said that she found CBD in her state, and she's gonna come off medication and go on CBD. And I think that's amazing, because that was the answer I found when I couldn't find one medically. And she's doing amazing things. And you're not sacrificing anything. You might feel like you're sacrificing things in your life for your kids or whatever, but you're not really sacrificing anything. Anything you do to help your family is helping you in a deep kind of way. So just pay attention. You're becoming spiritual, and it's amazing. Like, more spiritual. You're waiting for the next train, John. John needs another card. It's perfect. Transformation. Shyla says I can't use the word destroyed anymore. I have to use transformed. I'm working on it. I'm working on integrating it into my personality, right? So it's just my quirky personality. I like to have fun. I like to not be so serious. But we're working on an amazing transformation from a caterpillar to a butterfly. And you've done so much work. You've cleared your karma. You're no longer tied here. And you're doing such an amazing job. Just your sobriety is amazing. So many people get lost in that and they never make it out. They have to come back another life, or maybe a bunch of lives, due to their addictions and their bad vices. And you've conquered that. And I know that some people might think, oh no, I'm complete, I'm done, I'm doing an amazing job, I'm enlightened. There are those of us that know that we're just going to continue to transform and evolve and grow. It's not like, oh, I reached nirvana. No, like it's not like that. I'm continuing to transform and grow, and I'm only going to ascend up and out of here. And that's what a lot of you guys are doing, and it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. This card is really for everyone. We're working on transforming. Blue avians. The blue avians are helping to shield that energy, that big energy stream I showed you. They are the ones that have been, sorry, I can't describe the technology good. They've been basically shielding us from this energy, because if it hit our planet the way it was naturally coming, it would have killed us all. So they're kind of slowing down this process and helping. Rhonda. Love begins. Yes, I do have a message. You're about to find a spiritual relationship that is a much better in alignment with you. A lot of your past relationships, like maybe you fell out of alignment with them, they weren't serving you, whatever. This is like a soulmate card, a spiritual relationship, twin flame. A real relationship is going to find you. Work on more self-love. I believe in aliens. Look at Egypt. Yes, our whole history has been converged with aliens. I definitely believe in aliens. My boyfriend's from space, fiance. So there's a big universe out there. I found that my truth is not limited to Earth. And Mary, you have an open mind, so you're going to see a new beginning. You're not going to see the end like the people that choose to. You're going to see a new beginning. You're going to help create a new world, and you're going to see a lot more come out about aliens, and they will be living among you more publicly soon. Aliens have been living among us forever. They never did go away. They're here. They've been living here. So just really keep an open mind. Reiki Robin, sending you love if you're still here. Temptation, you're being spiritually tested. I had spiritual tests yesterday too. Maybe the whole planet is. Pay attention for spiritual tests. And I did a really amazing job on mine. Just pay attention, because sometimes a person, that a complete stranger, could be a spiritual test in some way, and you're going to do good today. Helena, you're definitely a starseed. Steven, what drugs am I on? I'm completely chemical free. I don't even drink coffee. I'm not on any drugs. I love these questions. Have more patience and planning, because your life isn't going ideally. So I love that you judge me. I've actually done the impossible and come off of really bad opiates that were killing my body, and I'm completely chemical free. So I love being judged. It's amazing. I feel your judgment so deeply. Before you project them at me, please take a deeper look at yourself and your own life. You need more patience. You're not being patient with your family. Stephen Jabbar. Passion ignited. Passion ignited. Try to find some kind of passion or something to help others. Your heart chakra is blocked by grief. You've been through so much pain that it's making you bitter. Really try to find that flame. Try to find that divine spark that's in you, because it's such a waste. And I'll take the time to give you more of my time, because I feel that you need it. I can feel your energy very powerfully, and you're not using it in a very positive capacity. How is this helping things? I love your comments, but how is that helping you in any way? When you lash out at me, your body can't perceive it any differently, so it doesn't feel good for either person. Try to really spread love. I know it's hard when you don't have any self-love, but try to work on that. Good morning, it's April Dawn. Material and spiritual prosperity. Really just work on developing your soul. How do you do that? You really just do as much inner work as you can, because your inner world is going to reflect what you're seeing in the outer world. So I know that some people aren't seeing the best things, but you're well on your path. You're doing so good, and it's going to pay off in a spiritual and prosperous way. When you're spiritually strong, you will be prosperous and abundant in your life. So get ready for abundance. 2017 is going to be a year of abundance for all that are choosing. Christy Lynn. You can message me. I might forget, but yes, I would love that. Emotional loss. You haven't lost anything. You're just kind of losing. It can feel like almost, some people have said, am I going to die? Or it can feel like you're losing yourself as a person, but I assure you that you'll get it all back and so much more. Just really try to tap into who you are and where you're from, because those are the answers that you're seeking. That's how I feel too, April. I'm just over negative people. I'm just like, I'm over it. But I was told I can't block everyone. I just said yesterday, I'm just going to block everyone. I'm just going to start blocking people. And my website person said, no, don't do that. You're not allowed to do that. If you're going to be a public figure, this is just what comes with it. You're going to get good and bad. There's so much more of the positive, though, that it kind of makes it worth it. So, because if I was just having a negative effect on people and kind of sending a negative ripple out there, it wouldn't be helping. So, believe it or not, that's actually a very small part of what I deal with. It's more like I'm putting out mostly a big positive stream of energy, and I'm getting a little bit of a negative ripple. So in the scale of things are going really good with this, and it's really kind of helping people. I can feel those judgments so deeply, though. I'm very empathic. I can feel those as like personal attacks. It doesn't feel good. This is what I'm talking about when I say because I already saw all this before. I'm psychic. I saw all this before I even did the video. This is why I went on this rant about let's be careful about how we're projecting our energy on people. So this is what I mean by this. It's a very good example that this kind of negative energy, I can feel it deeply, and it's already dissipating out of my body. I've kind of absorbed it, and I'm glad I could be of service. But let's be a little bit more kind to people. Let's just kind of work on what kind of energy we're projecting, because I can kind of choose now based on that to put back love or put back like a negative vibe back. And so I'm working so hard at just staying in love all the time. It's easier said than done. And April, the waiting game. I know, this is a story of my life, right? Things are never moving quite fast enough for me because I'm always like in the future looking at it, and it's still kind of a slow process. Just be really patient. Everything that you've wanted is coming to you. Michelle, partnerships and alliances. This is a really good card. It could mean a friend, it could mean an employer, it could be a love. You're working on your personal relationships. And you know what is amazing? That my relationships sucked my whole life. I felt a connection, but it was fake. It was clearly fake. I found this later that maybe I didn't have so much in common with my friends. And now I'm building amazing spiritual relationships with all you guys mainly. I'm building really amazing relationships and amazing connections. So just work on those personal relationships because you're drawing your soul family back to you like I am. And it's so amazing. April, you have some blocks. Well, you're working on removing them, so you're doing so good. Amazing, because you do have some obstacles and challenges and some inner work to do, but you're realizing this, and that's amazing. You have such a good start, so don't freak out like, oh, I have some blocks. I had a million of them, so you're going to get rid of them all. Aw. Oh, Mary, what do I think about burning sage? I just did it before my video. I'm going to do it after my video, and I'll do it like at least 3 times throughout the day. So sage is amazing. Since I am an open channel and I'm dealing with the unseen, I want to make sure that my house and my space is only allowing positive energy to come through. I don't want anything negative to come through, right? Because there is a doorway open, and it can allow both things to come through. So I keep my space pure with sage, or you can use like a shaman stick, which are really amazing too. That's what the Incans would use to heal too. But I do it every single day. We're still in the darkest time of the year. Like, we're still in a really dark time of year. I believe it was the 21st that it'll start getting lighter an hour a day. So it's still kind of dark right now. Just really sage. Put your house in white light. Put your house in white light. Don't worry, I will be removing anything and anyone not serving me from my life for the next, infinity. So I will be removing any negativity off my posts, so it won't be a problem in the future. Don't stress about it. This polarity is helping us all immensely, believe it or not. We kind of need that kind of negativity. It sounds crazy, but it's helping us learn and evolve. But I am looking forward to a time when I don't need that polarity anymore. Like, that I will evolve enough that I won't need to be around any negativity. You have to understand that right now we're all kind of mixed together. So, we're all mixed together. I do find it funny that the person didn't turn off my program if it's so horrible and evil. Why are you still watching it? So I think it's good. I do know that there's going to be a time when I'm not going to be helping people of a lower vibration, and they're not going to be helping the higher vibration people learn anymore. We're not going to need that polarity. We're not going to need to be mixed, and we're all going to be sorted. I see kind of like biblical references. I would say that, yeah, we could be harvested, and it will be based on if you're service of self or service of others. It's not going to be based on good or evil. And it's funny that the people that are saying that I'm evil, I mean, I don't see love being projected. So I don't know how this could be perceived. I don't know how spreading love could be perceived as an evil notion, because I look at it like it's amazing and warm and loving. And anything that is teaching love and compassion couldn't be bad. But then again, Jesus was crucified, right? So yeah, I know it's a touchy subject. So multifaceted. Hi, Shara, you're an empath and you work in the hospital and you feel and hear things. Work on raising your vibration, because it's not, your gifts are kind of like a hazard to you right now. I would suggest every day you're taking a sea salt bath, going into nature and just doing like a spiritual detoxification, because you're taking on a lot of that energy. I had to go to a hospital for a doctor's appointment yesterday. My nose broke in a car accident. I'm about to have it fixed because I can't breathe out of it. It's really horrible. But I walk in that hospital and it's just full of like fear energy, loose energy. It's horrible. Like I walked in there, it was horrible. Sick people everywhere. It's just not the best kind of energy. So really work on getting that energy out of your body. It will help raise your vibration. You want to try to set up an interview with me? I would love that, John. I feel, before I go into the next card, I feel that we're supposed to be working on, we came here with a soul group. We didn't incarnate here alone. I know that person lashing out at me feels that way, and I feel so horrible that you're going through that separateness. It will heal, and you will become one with everyone and everything one day eventually. And until then, really just work on yourself. But there are those that have evolved to the point where we're starting to realize we're supposed to be working in a group. That we all might have different opinions, different ways to go about things. I have a very strong personality. I'm a Taurus. I can come across a little harsh, whatever. I'm acquired taste. But we're supposed to be working on one mission. Maybe you're saving animals. Maybe I'm not. But we're light workers. We all identify with that kind of group. And we're supposed to come together in some way. We're on the same mission. We're on the same side. So when I see conflicting among my soul group, it pains me very deeply. Because even the things we don't like, we're one with everyone and everything. That's amazing. I'm really glad you're here, Stephen, because I can vanquish any kind of, I can heal and vanquish even the darkest of entities. So maybe it's amazing that you're here. I'm really glad to be of service. I see I have some healing work to do with you after. I'm on it. I'm going to probably end in a minute. I want to do like one more. Banter love. I knew someone was here for me. Heartache and loss. Let it go. It wasn't serving you. It wasn't serving you. Only good things are coming. So I know it can feel like upsetting. Like, why did I have to go through this? Your whole life were going through a process where the universe was helping you get rid of anything and anyone not serving you. So let it go. Amazing things are coming for you. Like, you're a spiritual gangster. You're doing amazing. I love seeing your work. You're part of my soul group. And I know that our mission is going to be successful and amazing. So just really stay high vibe. Melina. Aww. This is the best card in the deck, Spiritual Union. You know it's a twin flame card. It's not a karmic relationship card like you're dealing with. And you know that. That's why you're drawn to these twin flame workers. It's not an accident. People are drawn to me for the right reasons, I assure you. So you're kind of drawn to these twin flame concepts, ideas, like a lot of people, because you know on a deep level you have a twin flame, and you know that's not true, that some people aren't going to be reunited with your flame. You know that's bullshit, and it's to keep people trapped here and kind of in a low vibration. Because actually you are going to be reunited with your flame, and very soon. So just stay patient. I know it's a lot of work to get there, but you're doing so good. Yeah, kale. Don't kale my vibe. Kale is a vegetable. Yes, it is. I don't know where I am on my list. Christy Lynn. You had a twin flame. Well, possibly a maybe. Trust the universe. Trust the universe. You made it this far. The universe has your back. Actually, the entire universe is conspiring to bring you together with your twin flame and bring you happiness. So really just trust the universe. Have more faith, you guys. I'm going to leave you on that note, but have more faith. If we have fear, we have no faith. Have faith in the divine. Have faith in God. You guys know that there is a God, right? That there is a source energy. There's big things at play. However you want to define that word. Some people call it the creator, Elohim, source energy, whatever you want want to call it, you know there is a God and that God is guiding you, and that's what that intuition is about. Don't look to churches and governments and institutions to lead you. You don't need a leader. I'm trying to teach you guys that you're going to lead yourself with your own amazing intuition. It's never ever been wrong. The only time it was wrong was when you didn't listen to it. So follow your intuition. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it'll be. Don't let anyone throw you off your game, because it's Mercury retrograde. So the people that are not spiritually at a good place are lashing out and freaking out and having breakdowns. And oh my God, I don't say, for the person commenting on here, I don't say words like Satan or archons, because whatever you talk about, you're going to draw to you. So I get you're stuck in that 3D religious limited notion. I talk about love and ascension and beautiful things, and then I see beautiful things in my life. So if I want to focus on Illuminati and dark stuff, sure, I'll draw them right to my door. I'm a powerful being, so I'm going to focus on love. I'm going to focus on love with my twin flame, loving my dog more. My dog wants to play with me. I'm going to go play with the dog. I'm going to love my flame, and I'm going to be healing all of you guys behind the scenes. And I know that is these kind of entities' worst fear. Oh my God, you're going to heal me and I have to face myself. Don't worry, those kind of plays might be in your life now, but things are going to get lighter for all of you guys. Just kind of relax, go meditate, go within. You guys have amazing intuition and you're all doing so good. Love and light, and sending you lots of it.